We gotta be unified, y'all. Bro, we gotta be unified. You know what I'm saying? If we gonna be America, we gotta be America together. What's up, fam? Welcome to another Tay and Steph reaction video. In this reaction video, we're gonna react to Jack Smith is Garland's apprentice to get Trump. That will backfire on this shot. We're trying to get to 60K.
Hey.
Do us a favor, smash that subscribe button. Help us to get to 60K. Be a part of the fam. Don't forget to also turn on your push button notifications and go subscribe to Doug and XL because he is trying to get to 500K. With that being said, let's get into the video.
Welcome to Doug in Exile. Yeah, we're going into Hunter Biden's felony gun thing, but also on Jack Smith being the evil apprentice working under Merrick Garland as his bagman. Here's Alina Haba on the Benny Johnson show. Welcome and subscribe.
You want my hypothetical, what I actually think they're doing? I think that they're trying to make it look like everything is fair. I think that they have to save face.
This is over why Hunter Biden got the gun thing. I was on a show last night, Andy Worski's show, and they were kind of throwing a little shade at me going, hey, isn't that kind of a double standard that one of your buddies, Nick Rekieta, got nailed with a loaded gun, and Hunter Biden also is loaded? Going, look, all these gun charges, they tend to be fake, okay? They tend to be things that you catch people on to upcharge them on stuff they already got. If you came into my house right now, you would find guns loaded, not in a gun safe. So they can do anything with that they wanted. So it's kind of a bogus, everyone knows it's a bogus charge. And it's something that our government, a bunch of Democrats that are gun grabbers, they love busting Hunter on this one. And they know Daddy Biden can make it go away. So it's harmless to bust Hunter on the gun violation. I believe it's like a non-issue. It's a nothing burger. Alina Haba agrees.
Whether they even send him to jail for a month, a week, I think it'll get pushed. And then I think that when Joe Biden loses, he will pardon him on his last day.
So there's no big deal on this whole thing. I think Hunter Biden is guilty of much bigger crimes. This is the much more preferred crime that the Democrats want to hang on him. But it's really, again, absolute nothing burger.
You know, I think they're struggling. I think they're struggling for credibility, and they're trying to use this case to find a little bit of credibility.
No, that's the whole purpose of busting Hunters, for the Democrats to gain credibility. Whoopi Goldberg, all the ones that you see on TV, they're feeling the heat. It means it's working, guys. America is working. The Democrats are feeling the heat going, wow, we really got caught overextended on our skis. We have to throw a bone to someone. We have to bust Hunter on this harmless, he's walking around with a gun violation. No one got hurt. The girlfriend dumped it in a dumpster or something. It is not a big deal. It's fake news to get dramatic about the Hunter Biden gun. Always was.
We just have to demonstrate that he will not take power by, if he does run, making sure he, under legitimate efforts of our Constitution, does not become the next president again.
And this is what our lawfare does.
Dang, so he intentionally trying to do stuff to make him not become the president again?
That's what it sounds like.
That's Biden. Right before Trump says he's going to go, he's going to use every effort in the Constitution, in our law, to go after people. That's what the law does. When it's politicized, it goes after people for little things like gun violations. I've had a number of friends, at least 3 who were felons, who were found with guns and they go to jail, okay? That happens all the time. But all the guys who I know who've ever been injured by a gun, it was through mishandle, misuse. It was never because they were felons or because they were drug addicts. Those aren't the ones that ever ran into trouble with guns. It's always the clean people that think their guns are unloaded when they're loaded.
I am tonight announcing...
Yeah, y'all gotta double check. You feel me? Y'all gotta make sure y'all double check the guns. Don't be playing around and do the same thing every single time. Never assume. Bro, never assume.
And if you got kids, you should always put them away.
Yeah, never assume. Bro.
Candidacy for President of the United States.
So that's Trump. He announces he's going for president, and then that's what clicks all of this stuff into motion. That's what started everything with Merrick Garland.
Including the former president's announcement that he is a candidate for president in the next election.
And the sitting president's stated intention to be a candidate as well, I have concluded that it is in the public interest to appoint a special counsel.
So he's putting Jack Smith in place, saying like, hey, there's two presidents here. I can't touch this. So he put a guy that's distant enough. This is like, one of the terrible lines in Star Wars is always two there are, a master and an apprentice. Well, Garland is the master and Jack Smith is the apprentice.
Today, I signed an order appointing Jack Smith to serve as special counsel.
And that's when we knew. We knew he was putting distance between himself and this thing because this was going to be a criminal.
Is Jack Smith a Democrat or is he a Republican? I'm assuming he's a Democrat, but I don't know. So y'all let me know in the comment section.
Witch hunt designed to screw up Trump's campaign.
Been overzealous in some of these so-called cases. He's willing to stretch the law. John Roberts called it a boundless interpretation that would catch up politicians in their ordinary acts that they do for people, and I think it's just says maybe a lack of judgment.
So that's all the professional lawyers all knew what was going on at the time, and they warned us that they were being too elastic with their laws.
The White House fired back after defense attorney Ashley Merchant testified yesterday about a meeting between District Attorney Fani Willis and Vice President Kamala Harris. Merchant cited evidence that Willis visited the White House in February of 2023. That's just months before a grand jury in Georgia indicted President Trump in the state.
Man, what y'all think about Kamala Harris, man? I don't hear nothing about her at all.
At all.
You know what I'm saying? It's like she became vice president and just didn't say nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Election interference case.
Okay, now comes all the corrupt district attorneys get loaded in, and this was all televised and in public. But they are now being loaded in one at a time. That's Fani Willis, and they're all still coordinating with the White House.
America is an uncharted territory. We are angrier and more deeply divided than we've ever been at any point in our history since the Civil War. I'm running for Attorney General because I will never be afraid to challenge this illegitimate president.
And that's Letitia James calling Trump an illegitimate president and telling you back in 2018 why she ran. She ran to indict him. And now she indicted him.
Tell us why we should know about Colangelo's role in all of this. Because he held the number 3 spot at DOJ, which is maybe the most coveted spot in the Department of Justice outside of Attorney General itself. Because typically that job is a straight path to becoming a corporate bigwig, making a lot of money.
But that's not what he did. He stepped down from that big promotion and took the job conveniently over with Alvin Bragg, so he could maintain contact with the White House.
Considered very elite. So for him to step down from that, to go work for a local prosecutor in New York on this case, it says something. I think it says that he's got to be a pretty true believer, and this is personal, if he wants to get involved in that.
And then that's when this other guy, Alvin Bragg, who ran on expertise of dealing with and getting Trump in New York.
I'm the candidate in the race who has the experience with Donald Trump. I was the chief deputy in the Attorney General's office.
And lo and behold, he just got Trump just this week, nailed him, got him guilty. And then here's Alina Hava to wrap it up.
We can't look at this as a big W. I think it is a bit more of a ruse, to be honest. Them trying to change the Trump narrative from the dual system of justice that I know all too well to, hey, look at us, we're being fair and impartial. No, you're not.
Are you buying it that Hunter Biden being found guilty on these gun charges, felony, is that a big deal? No. This is a crime that does nothing to the public to change the narrative, whereas Trump's, they're trying to ramp his felony up through the roof as being some kind of huge indicator of his not being fit for office. I think that Hunter, by the way, getting away with this long and not being prosecuted shows how weaponized the Democrats already are using our legal system, that it's unfair, that he gets a unique benefit of being avoided all this time. I'm Doug in exile. What?
Man, y'all shout out to Doug in exile. Hey, y'all, one thing I want to say is they mentioned something, I ain't want to cut them off. It was a Letitia James person talking about America being more divided than ever. We got to be unified, y'all. Bro, we got to be unified. You know what I'm saying? if we're gonna be America, we gotta be America together. You know what I'm saying? You can't, you feel me? What it say? Satan can't go against Satan.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? A house divided
can't stand.
Can't stand. On bro. A house divided can't stand. So we gotta stand together. We got to get back to Christian principles, on bro. We got to get back to following God, on bro. Namely, Jesus Christ, on bro. So yeah, we got to be unified, y'all, as America. So hey man, let me know what y'all think in the comment section down below. Don't forget, like and subscribe. Help us get to 60K. We love you guys, and we will see you guys in the next video. Peace.